Kelvin for Khalifa to come in early and be ready. I think he had 5 rebounds in the first half, 2 blocks, and going through some things personally.
Yeah, awesome, wasn't it? I mean, I was really proud of him. He's had a tough week. His grandfather passed away, and so we just sent him back to his apartment one day because he was so emotional. But I was really proud of Khalifa and said they both came in first half and were they contributed. I mean, they were impacting winning different ways, and that's something that will help both their confidence as we go forward. Is that it?
Anybody else got a question? Joseph.
Kelvin, do to get off to the start that you guys did and to kind of start getting those shots going? I know those things happen, but was there anything that you saw early? Did you like the shot selection versus just a matter of them not going in? When y'all fell behind there early. I think it was
I don't even remember the first part of that game. What were we down?
15-6, I believe.
Yeah, that was it. We were just missing shots. Basketball's not a very complicated game. When you make shots, you look pretty. When you miss shots, you look ugly, right? I mean, I think we've led the world in ugly wins, which means we're the winningest program in the country for 9 years. How many of those were ugly? They all count the same, right? Yeah. I think just as a quick reminder, I think, what are we, 23-2 and 11-1? All right. Pretty good.
Laurent Perron, Coug Radio. First, I want to say congratulations to you, Coach, and Emanuel for your Hall of Fame nomination and setting the three-point record. I would like to ask, coming into this week, having that historic week for the program, what was the energy like from your perspective, Coach, and then from your perspective, Emanuel? The players, how is the energy, and how can this translate moving forward in this season?
Well, having been in the NBA for 6 years, the worst game that I think our teams always play is the one when you're coming back from a long road trip. Like we got back on Wednesday at 4:00 in the morning. So the next time I saw the team was Thursday, and then Friday was the day before. But as far as the other part, I'll let you answer that.
I thought we had a good practice the other day. Energy was good. We had a good shoot around this morning. Energy was great. And to start the game, we just were missing shots. I feel like our energy was good, probably up until, probably the latter half of the second half. I think we let go of the rope a little bit, but overall, I think our energy is good. That's what our team thrives on is, having juice and having energy. So, I think it'll carry over nicely into, next game and the rest of the season.
I think they scored 20 points second half off our turnovers, right? Well, we weren't turning it over the first half, and they had 19 at halftime. So, it's been a pretty good formula for us. But a lot of that's uncharacteristic. It's like the really good teams in the country. Like Iowa State had a great win today. This time last week they lost to TCU. That's this league, So you're never as good as people think you are. And then when you lose, you're never as bad as they think you are. But that's somebody 70 years old talking. So when you guys think we're really good, we're not as good as you think. And then when we play poorly, we're not as bad as you think either. It's just the way these games go. Kansas was the greatest team ever when they beat Arizona. Today lost by 20. Iowa State was whatever, and they lose to TCU by whatever. I mean, you're in a tough league. You're not going to play good every night. I thought our freshmen played very immature tonight, which shows you how well they've played. I mean, they've been awesome this year, but not today. Happens. You know, that's why I don't overreact to most things, but that's the way 70-year-olds look at the game. So we got to hurry up and flush this one, and we got to leave tomorrow. And we've got a tough one Monday night. What time is that game? 8? Yeah. So, you know, University of Arizona is undefeated at home. University of Kansas is undefeated at home. Iowa State is undefeated at home, and so is Houston. That's what good teams do. They don't lose at home. And when a good team goes to a team, it's like Kansas today. Kansas, I think, beat Iowa State by 20, didn't they? And so they just returned the favor today. It's not a shock. I mean, you guys ever been to Hilton Coliseum? I've been there about 10 times. It's hard to win there. They're really good. And but before I go on, I don't really have a whole lot more to say. There's nothing else to say. But the guys that I know how people are in society, and people are quick to get rid of people or want to do this, and never think about the personal side of somebody's life. But I was impressed with what Coach Tain did with his team today. You know, how they came out the last game, and it's hard not to know. I don't really follow stuff, but I saw that, and people's reaction, his reaction, his players' reaction. But I think today said a lot about their character and about their respect for their coaching staff. And that's not always easy. You know, we're sitting here at 11-1. That's hard to do. And they're sitting there at 1-11. But look, they should be proud of their effort today. I mean, they've got high-level players. The Haggerty kid was a third-team All-American last year. He's one of the top 15 players in America last year. Third-team All-American. First-team All-Big 12 guy going into today. To this season. And their kids played hard. So it's not easy to do when people's always throwing dirt at you, kicking dirt on you, telling you how bad you are. And for their kids to come out and do what they did today, my hats are off to them. And I hope the people that's was crucifying them will at least acknowledge those kids' heart and their effort and the coaching staff. There was some respect. There was some respect there both ways today. So kudos to Kansas State.